Hello, Mike from the Iron Ukulele Benders here. Today we're going to be doing a tutorial and play-along video for the song Folsom Prison Blues, which was written in 1955 by Johnny Cash. This is, I like to use this as the first three-chord song I teach to beginners because one, the song has a very regular pattern. There's no bridges and no choruses. It's just verse, 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 verse. There's 4 verses, and they're all structurally they're all identical, and the chord changes don't happen too fast. And they're like I said, the chord changes are the same. The pattern's the same from verse to verse. So let's look at that, and it utilizes all 3 of the beginner chords in the key of C, and there's even an option for throwing in that fourth chord you learned just to be fancy if you want. So I'm not gonna do too much about chord shapes and whatnot. If you're still having trouble with those, I suggest you go back to our other videos, the video for drinking champagne, which is in the key of F, and that focuses on the F major chord and the C7 chord. Or you can go to the video for Okie from Muskogee, which is in the key of C, and that focuses on the C major chord and the G7 chord. So I'm going to assume at this point that you're reasonably proficient in these 4 chords. And this is just more of a play along and a kind of a put it all together video to play a 3-chord song. So one thing about so in the key of C, if it's a 3-chord song, often the chords we're going to be using are, of course, C major, which is the tonic chord in the key of C. And we'll be using G7, which is if you want to get technical, it's the 5 chord, C, D, E, F, G, 5 fingers, number 5 chord, and then the F, which is the 4 chord. Again, C, D, E, F, 4 fingers, the 4 chord. And now there'll be an option for the C7. So let's just go through the structure of the verse. And once I do give you the structure of that first verse, you'll know it all, because all 4 verses have the same structure. So we're going to start off in the key of C. We're going to start off on C major. And most of the verse is just going back and forth between C and F. And you only jump in to that G7 on, what line is it? On the last line. Okay, so the first line goes like this. I'm just going to play it real simple. Just watch and see how these chord changes happen. I hear the train a-comin'. It's rolling round the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Well, I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. See, I made the change to F there. And time keeps dragging on. Back out to C. Now we're gonna hit the last line. But that train keeps a-rollin', the G7 there, on down to San Antone. Then I end up the verse where I started on the C major chord. All right, so there's, changing a couple times back and forth. Hear the train of comets rolling around the bend. I ain't seen sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. And time keeps dragging on. But that train, I always kind of think of a twangy there. That train, that's when you go to the G7. Train keeps a-rolling on down to San Antonio. Let's finish up. 99% of the time you finish a verse, you're going to be back where you started at that tonic chord. So you're playing in the key of C, tonic chord to C. Generally, you start a verse, you end a verse on that chord most of the time. And that's really it. And every verse follows the same structure. So let's talk about strumming. I'm going to do this song, strum it like this. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. So that first strum, I'm just going to take a swipe at it. I'm not necessarily even going to come all the way through. So I can get my hand back up in position to make those two downs. And that second down is where I'm going to put my emphasis. So it's a light strike, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. And sometimes I like to call this the, boom chugga-lugga-lugga strum, because you're going like this, boom chugga-lugga-lugga, boom chugga-lugga-lugga, boom chugga-lugga-lugga, boom chugga-lugga-lugga. So you'll see this song, you see this kind of strum in country song, of course, this is a country song. Also in a lot of bluegrass, kind of the standard strum for bluegrass songs. Down, 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 down. Or boom chugga-lugga-lugga, boom chugga-lugga-lugga, boom chugga-lugga-lugga, boom. So that's how I think of it. If you're still working on your strums and you haven't got that down, again, whatever, as long as you're playing at the same tempo as me and you're using a reasonable strum, it's gonna be fine. I can be doing one kind of strum, you can be doing another kind of strum. It's okay. So if I'm doing this, you can be doing this. I'm just doing these down strums with my thumb. Okay? It's perfectly fine. Again, I'm going to play this song slower than I would play in a performance situation, just for learning purposes and to ease you into it. But other than that, here we go. And I'm just going to strum some C and give you some time to get on tempo, and then I'm going to just start singing. Again, slower than normal. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling round the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Well, I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps a-rolling on down to San Antone. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and I cry. I bet there's rich folks eating in a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. But I know I had it I know I can't be free. But those people keep on moving, and that's what tortures me. Well, if they freed me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move it on a little further down the line. Oh, far from Folsom Prison, that's where I want to stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. We're just going to tag that last line again. I said I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. Okay, that's the song. Hope you found that helpful. The one thing I didn't mention was there's an optional chord. If you find that too easy, okay, you can throw a little bit of flair in there. So in the verse, there's an optional drop down to C7. Okay, so if I'm starting the verse, I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling round the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since. Now I'm gonna drop down before I go to the F. I don't know when. Well, I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. So that just there's an optional drop down to the C7, and it happens in the same place in every verse. So if you can do that, then you just throw that in every verse, and it just adds a little more flair. Okay, if that's too easy, you can try this. Try walking it down. So you're going to put another intermediate strum in here with your finger here. So let me see. So watch me do this. I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling round the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Well, I'm stuck in... Okay, did you see that? Sunshine. I don't know when. Well, I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. One more time. I ain't seen the sunshine. I don't know when. Well, I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Time keeps dragging on. Okay, so that gives you something to shoot for. So, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you guys later.